So guys, yeah, you gotta eat life, not death. Guys, let me tell y'all what happened yesterday. So I like to bust out a set of 70 push-ups, right? Sometime during my day. And I use that as a template to see where I'm at physically. And sometimes I'll get to like 40 and I'll be like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna get to 70 today. I'm a little tired today, that type of thing. Yesterday, let me tell you guys what happened. I did 70 push-ups yesterday, the diamond kind, with the hands diamond form, and with one leg over the other leg. That's how I do my push-ups. And when I got to 70, guys, I said, I can't believe this. I said, I could have went to 100. I said, nah, this ain't me. I said, this ain't me right here. I said, man, whatever girlfriend I got next, she gonna get it, man. She gonna get that fresh out of prison loving from me. If I keep eating like this, guys, it was a total difference. If I had a way to describe it, it was as if my muscles had a whole different oxygen tank. It felt like for the first time, my muscles weren't depending on my breath. That's the only way I can describe it. You know, um, whole different person. This is the first time in my life where I've actually honed in on putting fruits and vegetables in my body every day instead of thinking about eating meat first. Most people, because I used to be one of them, get up in their day and the first thing you think about is if you're going to eat either some fish, chicken, or beef, right? It's really crazy when you think about it. And I know y'all like to make fun of me because of the whole people pleasing thing. And it's like Michael J. Fox when they used to call him chicken in Back to the Future. He just didn't, just a trigger where he didn't like. You can call him anything but that. And I don't think, by the way, I don't think Michael J. Fox was a chicken at all. I mean, going through all that, you can't be no chicken if you decide to get in the fucking time machine. So, calling somebody the opposite of what they is, that's not fun. But but you don't, when you start putting fruits and when you stop eating death and start eating life, you don't look at people the same anymore. It's impossible to respect people who don't respect themselves. You can pretend, like I said before, you can pretend to. You could pretend to. Yeah, we can all pretend. And this is not me downing people either. I used to be the person wake up every day eating meat. I'm pretty much still am, but I'm getting myself off that bad habit. I don't look at people the same because they eat death and they do things to make themselves sick. How much respect can you have for an individual who do things every day to make themselves sick and know that they're making themselves sick and don't care? Do you expect somebody like that to love you? See? So, yeah, you got to eat life, not death. Uh, but just to close it out, this is the first time in my life where I've actually honed in on eating fruits and vegetables every day. And I'm a completely different person. Completely different, you know. So, yeah, and it's just logical, man. If you expect to live a healthy life without having to be on prescription medications or being sick and all this stuff, a lot of guys you see, they start limping around a certain age because that shit cut off, eating all that damn meat, cut off their blood flow. First thing to be affected is your legs, stuff like that. I see so many people out here that have illnesses that's associated with eating animal products, but people don't seem to care. Most of these people, and not people, a lot of these people know that what they do every day is unhealthy, but they do it anyway. But just close this out. If you expect to be like 55 years old and not going to no doctor and on no prescription medications and looking good and appearing and a youthful and all that, you gotta eat life, not death.